I'm just a guy who loves Disney that has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching,
please don't sue me.
Yeah. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney.
I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney news and reviews.
Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e. I'm sorry I look a little scruffy this weekend. I haven't shaved today and got that Indiana Jones scruff going on right there, so apologies. But yeah, I figure, it doesn't matter anyway. As always, you got those buttons, or not as always, as of last week, you got the buttons down there. You can click news or reviews and it'll jump to either or, so you can skip all this stuff. But I did get something from the AAA travel agency, where that's the travel agency where I got my Disney stuff, and I have to sign a couple papers. I guess just covering their butt. Let's see here. There's all that. And there's all this stuff I gotta sign. So, yeah, the final tally for all four of us to go down for 7 nights in a standard room at the Disney Movies Resort with using the AAA Magic Moments package, which is a little discount there, with Magic Your Way quick service dining, an 8-day park hopper and water park and fun more ticket, and more and fun ticket, whatever it is. And anyway, it all comes to $36.69, which is $3,600.69. That's all due by August, so I have until August to pay all that off, and we're gonna be splitting it in half, me and my bud. So yeah, that's that, and it also comes with that thing, whatever. I figured I'd show you that just because it was something to show, and oh, I got one more thing. I'll be right back. Not sure. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see this, but this is this is the Tangled. Yeah, that's good. Right side up. The Tangled a Rapunzel little locket key chain that that you can get from Disney Movie Rewards. I got it, and it's going to be somebody's Easter present. I gave away my little charm bracelet thing to a friend of mine, and I think she'll appreciate it. She's like 5, so she'll like it. She's into Tangled right now. It's the good stuff. I'm not sure if you can see it because my camera likes to focus in and out. Autofocus isn't exactly the best thing in the world. So yeah. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it for all the stuff that happened with me this week. Let's get right to the news. Following on from the new interactive queue expansion, the Haunted Mansion yesterday debuted its amazing new hitchhiking ghost scene featuring a new augmented reality projection system. Now, instead of looking at a reflected mirror of yourself with, ghosts chilling right there, the new system takes real-time video of your Doom buggy, projects this onto what appears to be a mirror in front of you, but it's actually a large video screen, and then animates the hitchhiking ghosts around you. There's video of this, and I actually posted the video link to at the bottom there. You can actually see, but the ghosts now actually are flying around, and they'll actually take your head off and do stuff with it, and then poof, it pop, and then pop it right back on, which is excellent because it's you. You actually see your face, and it takes you and everything like that. Really cool stuff. I can't wait to go down and try this out. I'll hope to have my video camera out to check it, but if I don't, it's because it's way too much fun. So yeah, check that out. Pardon me for this if I pronounced this wrong. The Yongfeng Shangdian merchandise shop, at Epcot's China Pavilion has now reopened from its major refurbishment that began back in February of 2011. The store is now called the House of Good Fortune and has an all-new interior and store layout. Everything from flooring to decor to merchandise has been updated. As you saw by some of the pictures, it looks pretty cool. Check it out. Lightning McQueen is now confirmed to be replacing Herbie the Love Bug in the Lights Motors Action Extreme Stunt Show beginning in June. McQueen will also be a part of a new meet and greet experience at the studios in June, following a makeover for his new movie Cars 2. The official Disney Parks blog has today announced that Angelica from the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie will be a new meet and greet offering beginning April 15th. So that's the Penelope Cruz character, who is the daughter of the famous Blackbeard the pirate. And speaking of meet and greets, the Lotso meet and greet in the animation building at Disney's Hollywood Studios is set to be replaced with a Winnie the Pooh experience from May 16th on. The last day for the Lotso meet and greet will be April 30th, but he will continue to appear in the new afternoon parade at the studios, Countdown to Fun. It's fun and we're counting down to it. And the new meet and greet will help promote the upcoming movie Disney's Winnie the Pooh that begins in theaters on July 15th. I'll be there to see that. Winnie the Pooh is one of my all-time favorites. And finally, some refurbishment news. Both the Lego Center and the Star Wars attractions are coming along nicely, but the Enchanted Tiki Room and the Primeval World attractions' return dates have been pushed back even further. The Enchanted Tiki Room is now scheduled to reopen on August 16th instead of, I think it was June. And then and the Primeval World is now scheduled to reopen on June 2nd instead of early April. The Enchanted Tiki Room was, I apparently found out, caught on fire a couple months ago, and they're still, dealing with all the residuals from that. So it should be pretty interesting to see what they do to it and how they update it, and or replace whatever else. It should be interesting. So more on that as it becomes available. And that's going to do it for the news. So let's get right to the reviews. Okay. In continuing with my kind of a Disney hotel information. They're not really reviews. I'm not reviewing them. I'm going over them and trying to give you as much information as I can. I recently did the value resorts, the moderate resorts, so now it only holds true that I should go to the Disney Deluxe Resorts. These are the big resorts down at Disney World that cost a whole bunch of money, but you get a whole bunch back. Again, these aren't reviews. I'm just trying to give you information. So when you're going down to Disney World and you think, should I stay at a deluxe resort or should I stay at a value resort? Now hopefully this information should help you in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, the deluxe resorts are, like they say, they're deluxe resorts. They're hotels that Disney has put a lot of time and money into, and they offer a lot more than any value resort or moderate resort could ever do. A lot of them have spas. A lot of them have, gyms. All the, all the crew members there, the cast members are there to help you for everything, whether it be valet, bellhops. It's basically you pay a lot of money to get a lot of stuff, and you do pay a lot of money. The rooms can be anywhere from like $500 to $1,000 a night, depending on what you get and where you get it. These hotels are for the people that really can afford it, or people that want stuff, because not too many normal people like me can really afford to go there and stay at the Grand Floridian or the Contemporary Resort or whatnot. Although the Contemporary Resort is a little bit more kid-friendly than some of the other ones, but I'll get to that later. Anyway, there are many different. There are actually a couple different, deluxe resorts that Disney has to offer. A lot more than the value or moderate resorts individually. So I'm just going to go down them. Now I'm not going to review each and every one. I'm just going to go down the list and give you a couple bits of information on each of them. And if you want more information, just request it from me, and I might do a video on it. Just to give you information. But again, these aren't reviews. I've only been to actually one of these places. So, we'll see. Anyway, the first one is the Animal Kingdom Lodge that opened on April 16, 2001. It is very secluded, and it's kind of has a unique, safari feel to it. And it's actually surrounded by an African savanna populated with giraffes, zebra, kudzu, and ostriches. So yeah, if you're an animal lover and you like to see animals, you want to wake up to animals at your back door, you can see that. Again, it's completely safe, so you won't have to worry about animals rampaging through, while you sleep. There's a nice little moat there. So again, the giraffes won't eat your towels or anything like that. So yeah, the Animal Kingdom Lodge, pretty interesting. And then there's the Boardwalk Inn. It's themed as a 1930s Atlantic seaside resort. It's a short walk from Epcot, and it has restaurants, clubs, and midway games. This resort is almost a theme park of itself. It's again, it is themed with a 1930s Atlantic seaside hotel. It's kind of like going to Atlantic City, or where I'm come from. I'm in Maryland. It's like Ocean City, Maryland. It has a nice boardwalk. There's a waterfront there. And a boardwalk, for those of you that don't know, is a walkway made of boards. See, do you see what I did there? Anyway, you walk down this boardwalk, and there's usually different shops and things, arcades and restaurants and whatnot for you to check out and enjoy. Atlantic City obviously has a much bigger boardwalk than than we do. There's Ocean City, New Jersey, and then there's Ocean City, Maryland. We have a nice boardwalk down here. It's excellent. A lot of you, I think I posted up some images of the Ocean City boardwalk on my page. I'm not sure if I have or not, but you can search YouTube for it. And that's just pretty cool. I like that fact that it is a boardwalk. So yeah, check that out. I kind of rambled on about a little bit too much about that, but it's a cool place, very cool place. And then you got the Contemporary Resort, like I mentioned before. It's situated on Bay Lake. It has like a little beach there that you can do all kinds of cool stuff. Walking distance to the Magic Kingdom. It's a 15-minute walk from there to the Magic Kingdom. I mean, literally, you can walk to the Magic Kingdom. How cool is that? And it is within sight of the Cinderella's castle. The Contemporary Resort is a resort I've always wanted to stay in. If I could stay at any deluxe resort, it would be the Contemporary Resort. Ever since I saw it as a kid, I've always wanted to stay there because of the monorail. The monorail it comes directly onto, through the lobby of that hotel. So you're always at a good place to to catch the monorail. Anyway, there's the Grand Floridian Resort. Now this is the big one. This is the flagship Disney hotel, and it surrounds you with a stately turn-of-the-century charm. This is a basic hotel. There really isn't a whole lot of theming to this. It's a standard, very nice hotel. It's kind of the like I said, turn of the century. It's very, very, very high scale here. You're paying a lot of money and you're getting a lot of stuff, and again, you're paying a lot of money. So a lot of people there are rich people. So just keep that in mind. Then there's the Polynesian Resort, which has lush tropical landscaping inside and out and white sandy beaches. The Polynesian Resort is very, very well themed. It's if you actually look at it, you actually see that it's it's very, very Polynesian-y, I guess you could say. Very I don't know what the word for it should be. I guess you could say rustic almost. It's very island themed, with the wood and all that stuff. They really go all out for it, but it's very, very cool. Then you got the Wilderness Lodge Hotel that's set in Yosemite at the turn of the century, and uses trees, carvings, and even a geyser to transport you from the middle of Florida to the northwest. I stayed here. I really like this hotel. It's the lobby is huge. I'm talking, it's kind of a old log cabin sort of feel to it. It has a nice fireplace, and this was actually a lot more kid friendly than the Grand Floridian ever was, or any of the other kind of high scale upper class hotels. So the Wilderness Lodge, very, very cool, very, very cool stuff. And then finally you got the Yacht Club and the Beach Club. Now these are brother and sister hotels. They're right across the way from each other. They're a short walk from Epcot's International Gateway, which is a special entrance for people of these hotels. They are across, there's a lake that's right in the middle. It's across from Crescent Lake, across from the boardwalk. And apparently they have the most elaborate resort water park in Disney World. I mean, you can see for yourself that it is pretty cool. It's pretty elaborate, considering it's not an actual a water park. It is just a resort water park. So that's pretty cool. Now, believe it or not, there can be some negatives when going to these deluxe Disney hotels, and a lot of them really are kind of nitpicking things, because these Disney puts a lot of time and money for these resort hotels. some of the negatives that I've compiled. Now these aren't any, for any one hotel. You can kind of, glaze them all over each other. Somewhat formal. Again, like I said, these are a lot of people have said that whenever they stayed at the Grand Floridian Resort, if they're not from an upper class situation, that they felt a little out of place because it is very expensive there. It is a deluxe hotel where high-class people, business executives stay. It also goes right into the second one, that it's not very good for children, because the themings with these hotels, aside from the Polynesian, they really haven't gone all out. It's not very gaudy, very Disney-like. It's not like a value resort where you can see big totems of Pongo and Herbie the Love Bug and all there. It's not even, really brightly colored like the Caribbean Beach Resort. It's very relaxed, very, very, very relaxed. It's meant for, again, business professionals, families that don't really need all that. And these hotels are actually like perfect romantic getaways, because there's not going to be many kids at these resorts, except for maybe the Contemporary or even the Polynesian. But like the Grand Floridian, if you're trying to go down with your girlfriend or wife or whatever, just for the two of you, and you want to do like you really don't want to go to the parks or anything like that. You want to go on like a spa day or whatever and just go jet skiing, whatever. You might want to stay at the Grand Floridian, or these are any of the other ones like the Boardwalk, because it's all kind of contained right there. It's not very kid friendly. I mean, it's kid friendly in the fact that kids are there, but like it's not built for kids. It's more adult, I should say. Very, very more adult. If that makes any sense. Anyway, some people have said that some of the layouts are large and confusing. Again, that's just a nitpicking thing, and no very interesting themes, like I've already said. So yeah, the deluxe resorts are very, very, very upscale. They're not really meant for everybody. If you can afford the Disney Deluxe Resorts, more power to you. Go for it. Have fun. But that's why Disney has these three different tiers: the deluxe, moderate, and value resorts. I'm staying at a value resort because I don't plan on spending a lot of time in in my room. But however, if you're paying that much money, for a room in a deluxe resort, you're going to get a lot more than you would with a value or a moderate resort. So again, the deluxe resorts are for people that actually plan on spending a lot more time in their room, just relaxing, chilling out, having a good time. The themes are very more upscale, very adult. Not very kid-friendly, although kids, could have a good time there, because the beach club and the yacht club resort have a nice water park there. And they might even have fun on the boardwalk, because just walking that boardwalk and having a good time, seeing what's there. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, if you have the money and you are just trying to go down to relax at Disney World, enjoy every bit of the Disney Deluxe Resorts. Again, if you can afford it. If you're like me, can't really afford a whole lot, and I just want to go down to Disney World for the theme parks, value resorts are definitely, the number one for you. And again, right in the middle, if you plan on spending equal amount of time at the resort and at your hotel, the moderate resorts are right there for you. Now, a lot of you are saying, what else could there be? I haven't even gotten to the villas yet. So that's what's going to be next week. I want to talk about all the villas that Disney has to offer, all the other ones, all the other hotels that don't really get lumped into these three classes. So there you go. You got the value resorts, the moderate resort, and just like I told you today, the deluxe resorts. And if you want me to give any more information or want me to go in depth on any other hotels, let me know, because I try to give you a little bit of information, but I'm not trying to go in and review each and every single one because I haven't been there. But if you want more information, let me know, and I'll do a video down the line somewhere. Yeah, so there you go, the Disney Deluxe Resorts. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Disney news and reviews. I'm trying to cut them down because I know these keep getting long, but there's a lot of information that I gotta really shell out, and there's a lot of news this week. I mean, come on, right? So yeah, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm just trying to get people to go down to Disney World and enjoy it. I'm trying to give them a little bit of information that doesn't come from you, that isn't over amplified. I'm just a guy that loves Disney, that has a little bit too much time on his hands every weekend, and I like to make videos and try to give a normal guy point of view. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, over amplify anything, but I will be honest, but I love Disney, so I'm going to try to get you to go there anyway. That's my whole thing. And go to allears.net, toyingplans.com, wdwmagic.com for all your latest and greatest Disney news. And I will see you all next week for another Disney news and reviews. Again, check out that Hitchhiking Ghost thing right down the bottom. Excellent stuff. Bye, guys.